how to have AI book appointments for you. Today I want to talk about a tool that we can use to help us in our business. The reason I want to talk about this is because I know that when I am looking to purchase something, I'm not always ready immediately to talk to someone. I may have a couple of questions first, and then I may want to. What I want to show you today is exactly what is available to you and a couple of options. And if you want more AI stuff from me, please go ahead and comment down below. Let me know, because I don't get into it a lot on my channel. We use it, but I question whether or not you and I are ready for AI, because we do not have some simple systems and functionality in our business. And if we go to AI without that, what you're going to do is feed AI more AI, and you're going to get gibberish. So I want to make sure that you are gathering the information you need from your clients and some more data from your clients by actually getting it out, marketing first, and making sure that you're reaching the right client so you know what it is that you need to feed to AI. So that's my challenge with it. But if you're ready for it, we've got it. So what I want to do is let me show you my screen and let's get started. So let me jump over. You'll notice on my website, I've got this little tiny thing down here in the corner. Do you know how many contacts I get from that thing? You'd be surprised, and you've probably got a lot more traffic than I do. And if you don't, that's fine. It's there. She's doing her thing. But I get people reaching out to me to ask questions. And then all of a sudden, yes, they become a contact in my system, and I have it set up so that when someone does send a message, when someone does send a message through here, I have an internal notification that tells me they're there. So this is the first AI featured piece. But what I want to do is I want to show you the two different chatbots that are available to you, and then we're going to go into another account and take a look around. So we've got the default chat widget, which that's the one that I have on my site, because I don't have 24/7 staff to man a live bot. But I can still get this one to help me book an appointment, right? So we've got some styles and customization, etc. But before we get here, we actually have to go over to our settings here and get the conversation AI set up. And this is the gibberish I was talking about. My number one tip for you for AI, when you come in here, to start to use either suggestive or on autopilot, that we have some bot training done first. You're going to need to have it crawl your website, crawl your help docs, crawl someone else's help docs. Like for me, I would have it crawl Go Ahead Level help docs to help me, right? And I would also have the frequently asked questions done, and do voice. I would love you to have your own YouTube videos, pull in some information to train the bot on your tone, your communication style, your vocabulary, your sentence structure, so that it sounds more like a real person. So this is probably the most important thing, to get the bot to sound like you. So then we can have some configure intents. What is it that we want the bot to do? Well, in this case, we want it to book an appointment for us, and we want it on a certain calendar. So you'll need to choose a calendar. So let's jump over into this live funnel builds account that we've been building in for a while. And I'm going to come to my sites, and I'm going to come to my chat widget. And after I've done all the prompting, right, we want to make sure that we've done that part, and that we've also, have I got it even turned on for this account? And that we also want to be sure that we have decided if it's pilot. We won't get into the workflows today as well that are AI driven and can help you continue conversations. If you want that information, drop it down below and we'll get more of that done. So let's go into the chat widget here. It's under sites, and I'm going to come to the chat widget, and I'm in this account because I've already built out some of mine so I don't get these first prompts, right? So we've got the SMS email chat, which you saw on my site. There's the live chat, and then there's WhatsApp. Yes. Not only if you're in the America or Canada, right? if you're in different communities and cultures, a lot of them are still using WhatsApp. So this could be very valuable. So the email chat will collect the visitors' information so you can respond to them via SMS or email later. The live chat is a real two-way conversation, right? That's great for Teams, and it does give you the ability to have some coverage with that conversation AI. And then we've got the WhatsApp. So it doesn't matter which one we select. We still need to go through a little bit of training here and have the styles. So there's lots of customization available to you, and you can see it starting to build over here on the bottom right-hand side, and you get to customize the messages. I love to let people know that it's actually a bot. This is personal branding. This is personal preference. Mine's called Pepper. She's lovely, a little spicy, right? She's a little hot. She's passionate. She is straight to the point. We ain't got time to muck around. You want to move forward, let's go, right? And I'm the best person to do that. So it's going to come through in the personality of the bot as well, because there's nothing worse than getting someone in your circle that doesn't know you well and causes friction in the values. And that's going to be really important to help out front. And your bot being trained by you is going to be very, very important. So what you're going to do is be sure that you are gathering randoms that are not wanting to jump into high level, booking a call with me, working with me, getting me to speak, etc. They may have a couple of questions about me first. So that's going to be what we're going to do here. So I won't go through the copy side of things, but we do have the chat prompt, and then we've got the widget customization here as well. I get to choose an image. Please change out the image to you. Or if you are using a bot, right, use a little bot. I do have a little pink bot image that I'm going to use for my conversational one. And then you get to choose the widget and you get to choose the size. Then we're going to jump over here to the chat window, and here's where things get really exciting because you can customize this 100%. Now, this is included in your Go High Level account at no charge. You will pay for the SMS and the email and the conversation AI, right? And we go. So do you want to ask for an email field? If you're not A2P verified, and if that doesn't make any sense to you, that's fine. If you're sending SMS to businesses in America, you do need to be verified. So you may want to grab the email at first, and maybe you prefer to do both. And then are you going to do a live chat assigned message, right? Give us a minute to assign you to a person. And then there's I won't read all of these out, but there's absolutely, right? Live chat is closed, and then some additional options. You get to brand it for yourself as well. And then here we go with the messaging, and you can see that she changed over here for us, and we can build in our own personality. So here's where I can use my little chat icon, right? I can use a customized one. It's going to upload into my library, and that's going to be really powerful. I get to change the color so that about you, but I love the two-sided conversation. I love that it changes. 8A1C. I think I've got my color code. Yeah, got her memorized. There you go. That's how you know you build a lot. And then you can also select a language. There's a save button over here. We're going to be able to get this code to put it on external sites. You can put it on Wix, you can put it on Squarespace, you can put it on all of those other builders, plus you can put it on WordPress. It's going to give you the lead connector plugin that you're going to put onto WordPress, and then you're going to grab the HTML color code and HTML code, for WordPress as well, and pop that on. It works wonders. All those leads then come into your high level account. So you're not having to deal with outside CRM or messages sitting in an app, right, that don't come in and sync properly, and you don't have the capabilities when a message comes through the chat widget, right? So depending on which one I use, I'm going to show you some of the workflows really quickly, and we won't get too far down this road today, but in the automations, there are a couple of things that we can do that I think are really powerful. The first is what we call a customer replied workflow. So I'm going to go from scratch here so you can see. And every workflow needs a trigger. And there's a caveat there. It doesn't always. You can drop people into a workflow from other workflows or manually. But most of the time we put a trigger on the front, and this is going to be a customer replied trigger, right? So customer has replied, and I get to choose what happened. So I'm going to choose the reply channel for now, and I'm going to have it be my chat widget. Now, you'll notice that there's a live chat one here. Powerful. We're going to go with the chat widget first, and we're going to save that trigger. Now what I can do is just about anything. I've got the person's email and phone number because the chat widget automatically grabs their phone number. I can send them an SMS or I can send them an email, right? I can also put in what I call an internal notification and send me a message or a team member a message that somebody has sent that message. So you can reply right away. Now, if you're using the Lead Connector app on your phone, you can also have this all done on your phone. So even when you're out and about, you don't need to be tied to your desktop, right? I get to send this to me, another user. I can assign it to a user first, and I can then use my custom values that a contact full name has sent a message, right? Reach out to them, blah, blah, blah. I'll save you from my typing because it's like atrocious, right? And think about all the other options here. When I click on the plus, I have actions pop out here, and it gives me the ability to do a tremendous amount of things. The other is I can send a message to a Slack channel that there's a chat widget message. What? I know. This is where it's important. And maybe I needed to say this out front. I'm going to come full screen because this is important. There was a study that HubSpot did with the Ritz-Carlton. Exactly. And do you know what people said? Ritz-Carlton, their people, their clients, potential leads, people that want to book with them, they said that 85% of them said, I would rather have incomplete and or not all the right details faster than getting them 10 minutes later and being 100% correct, accurate, etc. They want an immediate reply. This is why these chatbots, and this is important, you cannot be everywhere. You need some parts of your business to be AI driven. I call this AI driven, right? You need to have these so that you can get to these people quickly because they're going, if it's a Ritz-Carlton or if it's me or if it's someone else, they are in the moment right now, got money out and are looking to spend it. So you and I need to have them get their answers quickly, acknowledge them, not have everything feel like it is a goddamn echo chamber where I'm talking to brands and talking to businesses and I got nothing coming back. Even if it's a bot, I want that information ASAP and I need to know somebody is there. Somebody is home, right? That's what we're wanting. So then we do is then it's passed off. It can be passed off beautifully as well. So let's jump back over here now that I'm off my soapbox, and I want to scroll down because all of a sudden we are talking about ChatGPT powered workflow AI. This is a premium action. You have the ability to choose the different modules or different models, 4.0, Turbo, Mini, etc. And I can do analyze the text sentiment, right? Classify the text as coming soon, summarize, translate, and I can do custom. So I can put in my prompts and I can also, so the temperature between 0 and 1, 0.8 will make the output more random and 0.2 will make it more focused and deterministic. And you get to tell it what you want it to do. So this is so exciting, right? This can either be, as I mentioned, from the web chat widget or from the live chat widget. Now, if you are a user inside of High Level, you do need this turned on and you do need to find out from your agency what the cost of it is, because conversation AI is not turned on for everyone and it might be at a higher price plan, although in Go High Level at the $97 level where you can come in and get your own account. You pay what High Level charges. There's no up charges for you, and you can set this up for yourself in any way that you like. So I love the power of that, right? You're going to come in at agency level. Even if you're on the $97 plan, you're going to still come in at this level, and you'll have an agency view as well because you get 3 sub accounts, right? And you're going to have to enable it for all of the accounts, right? And then once you enable it for the billing side, you can resell the conversation AI because I'm on the 297 plan here, and at the 497 I can upcharge for it. But I think the charges, if we saw them, actually let's just go to the help desk, help docs. If this is like your best friend, what am I putting help here? Conversation AI. I just looked at it like 2 minutes ago, and we'll find out. What's that pricing? I think it said inside, I think it said inside of my account. Here we go. Pricing. User-based. I thought it was 0.2 cents. So I wanted to be sure. So it's 0.2 cents per message to send the contact or suggested shown in the user account. So if you're using suggested messages, etc., this is what's going to cost you. So that is something to take into effect in your determining whether or not this is for you. So you can also jump on to the conversation appointment booking bot and take a look at it, and you can up and down, thumbs up, thumbs down the conversation. And you can also do that when you're training in the conversations tab. I'm just going to come over to it. I want to show you all my conversations. In the conversations tab, when an AI message goes out, you can help train it in the conversations tab by giving it a thumbs up or a thumbs down. So I don't have any conversations in here. So there you go. So that's also really, really important to understand. So having something like this to help with the few people that are not ready to speak to you yet is very, very important to have in place. You can't be everywhere, and you want to save your energy for when it comes to the personalized space. So you want to go from manual to personalized, and in the middle, you want to have some help with AI. You want some AI-driven, AI-augmented pieces in here. So those are what we're talking about. So for those of you that are really concerned about this not being personal, etc., please know where the marketplace is at. The marketplace wants an answer, and they will take an inaccurate, incomplete answer over waiting for a perfect answer. So you've got, we have got to get on board with this AI and have the options available to you, especially when they don't cost you anything. Incoming messages don't cost you anything, right? In Go High Level. And that to set up is all included in your $97 plan. So with that, I'm out. If you want more AI stuff, drop it down below. If you want to see a bigger, better, grander explanation, demonstration of how this really works, I'll go and set up mine live for you and we'll demonstrate it. So let me know if it's something you're interested in. With that, have an amazing day. Have an amazing weekend. I'll be back on Monday. Monday, we're going to talk about SLO funnels, all of the juiciness. See you here.